And welcome to another round of Sports Reviews. Tonight I'm reviewing Municipal Limeno 1, Forge FC 2 in the preliminary round of the 2020 Scotiabank CONCACAF League. Forge FC wins and will move on to face Tauro FC of Panama in the round of 16 on November 3rd at 5 p.m. on Election Day. No less. The goals were as follows. In the 21st minute, David Chonier scores, has the ball, gets it passed to him, is in all alone. The keeper comes off his line. He shoots it past the keeper right as he's sliding and in. 1-0 Forge. Then in the 38th minute, Oviedo gets the ball, shoots it. Little bit of a banger, side netting finish, and in. Past Tristan Henry to make it 1-1. And then in the 83rd minute, with Forge down a man, no less, with Jonathan Grant getting red carded, second yellow in the 64th minute. Jonathan Grant is off. They're down a man. Dominic Samuel has the ball and crosses it up, falls to Anthony Novak, has it, hits it off the volley, puts it past the Limeno goalkeeper with a banger of a shot to make it 2-1, and that's the way it would end. Forge FC wins. A hard-fought, hard situation, mind you. They were in a hard situation between a rock and a hard place, and they fought to win this match. So happy to see it. I'm proud of Forge FC. What a game. What a game. And Limeno was a good opponent. Now, they did do your normal CONCACAFing, lots of faking and lots of diving and lots of stretcher jobs that aren't really stretcher jobs, because that's what happens against North American teams. You have a Central American team playing a North American team, that's what they do, because they don't really have the technical side of things to go up against a team like Forge or Toronto or MLS team, so they slow them down. And it's smart. I'm not complaining about it, but it's smart. But a lot of that, 4 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the game, and Limeno put the pressure on when needed, but they didn't score. It was 1-2 Forge FC. The stats are as follows. 13 shots for Limeno, 11 for Forge, 1 assist to 2 for Forge, 20 steals for Limeno, 9 for Forge, 19 fouls to 20 for Forge. Actually, that's a lot more even than I thought. Possession, 45% for Limeno, 55% for Forge. 2 offsides for Limeno, 3 for Forge. 4 corners to 4 corners. Each team had 4 corners. 194 passes for Limeno, 247 for Forge. 24 incorrect passes, missed passes for Limeno, 58 for Forge. I'd say Forge had the better percentage, and they had more passes, had more possession. They tried to control this game. Now, they did get fouls, called them incessantly, but it looks pretty even. I didn't really think it was that even. It seemed like a lot worse once you were watching it. But it being even, okay, I'm not as mad about it. The referee was very hard on Forge FC, like the slightest touch, foul, stoppage of play. And it's kind of sad. Now, Forge was the better team for stretches of the game. They did not come in as the underdog. They came in as the favorite, but is away because of the points structure of CONCACAF. And to me, they proved to me why they should have won this game and did win this game. I knew that they would probably win this game, but they made it look hard, but they still played as the better team. They were the better team for stretches of the game, and that's all that matters. They had amazing passes. They had amazing runs. Yes, some of the crosses were off. Yes, the set pieces weren't great, but when they did find the magic to score goals, they found it. The players played so well together, and the fact that Forge won is what I expected. Now, Limeno was a way better team than I expected them to be, and it also helps when one of the players, they go down a man. Forge, the other team, Forge goes down a man. It helped them. Now, Limeno wasn't better tactically, but they knew how to strategize, and that's definitely a respectable point towards them. They were great strategists. They knew how to play the game that they needed to play to beat Forge FC. Respectable. Very respectable. I respect it. It was great. They played well. They fought. They played well. Amazingly. You can't say anything really bad about it. At all. At all. So, I respect Limeno. Yes, they played the CONCACAF way, but even Forge got into it later on, especially once down a man. Bringing on Jordan Dunstan, Elaman Cisse. They did what they had to do. Bobby Smirniotis does it again. Genius. 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 Bobby Smirniotis is a genius. He knows how to play his teams. He knows how to set them up to put them in the best position to win. And even down a man, Forge was like that. They carried the possession. They carried the ball. They held on and passed if they needed to. They made the defensive stops that had to be made, but they still were on it. Amazing by Forge. Amazing. Respectfully, amazing. Forge, genius. The genius of Bobby Smirniotis got them through this game, but as well, I would have to say Mo Babuli is the man of the match. And I looked at the CONCACAF poll. They didn't have him on there. And that is a complete and utter mistake. Insult, might I add. Mo Babuli, he wasn't on the score sheet, but he controlled this game. Not Kyle Becker, not Akinyoti. No. Mo Babuli controlled this game. He was the tempo. He was the metronome of this game. Had great passes forward, great runs forward, had a couple of chances on goal. Didn't score them, but hey, sometimes it doesn't fall that way. But Mo Babuli was the metronome, was the ticker for Forge FC tonight. He was the man orchestrating this performance. And yes, they took him off with a couple of minutes to go for defensive help, but they held on and did what they had to do in those last 7-10 minutes without him on. Great. It was great. He controlled the game. He put Forge in a position to win, even down a man. Mo Babuli is a talent. Amazing footballer. Amazing footballer. Now, he fell out, didn't work well at Toronto, didn't do well in Syria, did well for the Mississauga Metro Stars in the indoor league, but Forge is where he could show his greatness, and he is. This game was his coming out party. Definitely. For Forge. He was good in the island games. Also, Sabak was as well, the new signings. But, I have to say, this game for Mo Babuli really showed you what his potential is at Forge. That's what this shows you. And that was amazing to watch from Mo Babuli. The way he ran the game, the way he passed, the way he made runs into the box, offensive zone, crossing the ball, almost getting a good couple of shots on goal. That's a man of the match performance. And CONCACAF missing that was a complete and utter travesty. Like, if you watched, you know Mo Babuli was the man of the match. You could see it. Even if you're a Limeno fan, if you're a neutral, you could see it. He's the man of the match. It wasn't Becker, it wasn't Chonier, it wasn't Novak, it wasn't Henry, it was Babuli. So, with that said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe, you know what it is, tell all your friends. Tonight, I will do a second half watch-along reaction to Matagua Comunicaciones on YouTube, not Twitch. And, because I couldn't do Alajuelense Sabao, and I do want that streaming analytics. Let's see what that looks like for a half. And tomorrow, I will do a CONCACAF preliminary round, CONCACAF League preliminary round roundup for the 4 matches that happened. And if there's any news about Verdez and Arcahai and Sabao versus Alajuelense, I will talk about that. And if it works out, I may get to review those anyway. So, without being part of the preliminary round roundup. So, I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace.